We successfully located and found the Dark Templar, and Tassadar managed to convince Zeratul to return with him to Aiur. However, I've got a feeling that none of us will be particularly welcome there. And the next mission is called Homeland. PROTOSS command ship holding orbit over the planet Aiur.
Greetings, Executor, and greetings to you, Tassadar. I am overjoyed to see you both return home in this dark hour. The Zerg have redoubled their efforts, and it seems...
It can't be. The Executor told me of how you fell before the Zerg. How is it that you live and breathe?
Well, after my unfortunate defeat, my ruined body was recovered by our brethren. I now reside within the cold robotic shell of a Dragoon.
Old friend, would that this never came to pass.
Nonsense! There is no shame in defeat, so long as the spirit is unconquered, and I am still able to serve Aiur to a degree. But enough of this. There is much you both need to know. You have been branded as traitors by Alderus and the Conclave. Even now they seek to arrest you and execute the Dark Templar, Zeratul.
I never believed that they would go so far. In the face of total annihilation, they still cling to their failing traditions.
Yes, and that makes them all the more dangerous. They hunt you even now, Tassadar. And though I damn myself by doing so, I shall stand by you till the end.
And Taro Adun, noble Phoenix. Executor, it seems that if our world is to live, we must protect the Dark Templar from our own brethren. Though it pains me greatly, not even the Conclave shall stand in our way.
Alrighty, so apparently Phoenix is once again, at the very least, somewhat alive. They essentially transplanted his brain into a different unit and he's now known as the Dragoon. Anyway, we need to make sure that in the next mission we destroy the heart of the Conclave. Phoenix, Zeratul, and Tassadar must survive. So we are quite literally now playing Warcraft 3 apparently, because we're gonna be microing 3 different heroes.
Executor, you and the traitor Tassadar are to cease your resistance and surrender yourselves to the judgment of the Conclave. We will take the outlaw Zeratul into custody and deal with him as is written by the Kala's law.
Flee back to your masters, Alderus, and huddle with them in darkness, or your actions shall send us all unto the Zerg.
But Tassadar, my traditions. I must hold on to my traditions. Do I just storm him? I don't really know exactly. Am I losing all of my units already? I would not be surprised. Anyway, I got a bunch of Dark Templar apparently. We of course have Tassadar over here, who's taken an awful lot of that. Did I already? Great start. Great start today, Lowko. Really impressive. Alright. There we go. A little bit cleaner. Although I don't really know exactly how we plan on killing all of these scouts, but... Do I just storm him to death, or is he... Are you gonna leave? I mean, I can storm you if you like. Yeah, just fly away. Exactly. That's the way to do it. Alright, so we have Zeratul over here. He's got no abilities, but he does look badass, as he's a Dark Templar, and Dark Templar are badass. Then we got Tassadar as well. They're essentially brothers, but not really, because they kind of like each other, but they haven't spoken in a long time. Alright, there we go. Summed up their relationship. Hey, we actually got a lot more units over here. Ooh, perfect. So apparently in this mission, we are indeed going to be making a whole bunch of stuff. Because judging so far by this setup and the amount of resources that we already have, I think it's a pretty good idea to focus on exactly that. Now, question is, what are we going to build? What kind of units are we going to be focusing on? Because I don't really know exactly. Which one of you is... Ah, there we go. Phoenix is here too. Perfect. Now, I think actually, just for my own micro's sake, since we immediately lose if I end up losing these main dudes, that we're just gonna focus on on other units. I mean, you 3 guys, you've got some catching up to do. Just hang out in the corner. If there's a drop coming in or whatever, you can kill that. But I think for the most part, I'll just let you guys hang out over here, and we're gonna clean this mission up with other units instead, just because it makes a little bit more sense. Couple of different options though. We could of course go for a lot of Dark Templar. Now Dark Templar are pretty great. Oh, look at that. They immediately get the kill stuff. Good job, boys. Phoenix going after the damage output. We can immediately you know, start creating some of these Dark Templar as well. I don't know exactly how good that is going to be. I'm kind of tempted, actually, to just primarily focus on gateway units and maybe some robotics ones as well. I think that would be pretty good. Let's start up some upgrades and do a little bit of scouting with a scout, because that's what the name is. And we'll add on, I don't know, another couple of gateways here. Probably a good idea. Already, though, we got a lot of money here, so we should probably focus on getting that money as low as we can. I don't think we want to make all too many Dark Templars, because they're great harassment units, but yeah, there's going to be cannons here and whatnot, and they're just going to be detected, so I really don't think it makes a lot of sense. They're going to be pretty good, though, for defensive purposes as well. Question is there going to be another base we can establish? Because if that's the case, I think we want to try and get that as soon as we can. So I got the ranged upgrade and whatnot done right now. You guys should probably go ahead and defend against that aggression. There we go. And we'll just make a whole lot of Dragoons. Now these guys are going to be totally fine, right? Yeah, they are. Kind of tempted to maybe build some robotics units as well, like I said, just so we can... I don't even know if I want to drop them. I know you can technically drop reavers inside of your opponent's army, but it's rather tricky to pull off. We can actually, no, hold up. We're actually just going to go for High Templar. I think High Templar with Zealot Dragoon will probably be pretty good. We'll focus primarily on Zealots in that case, just because we're probably going to need it. And I did just find another expansion as well, which I think we want to secure ASAP. So let's get you over to that side of the map. Let's continue mining here for a little while longer. And do we want to go double forge? I kind of do think that we want to go double forge just because upgrades are going to be incredibly important. I'm assuming we can go up to like 3-3 at this point, by the way. I don't know if I can, but... also, I gotta be a little worried about potential aggression that can come towards this base. I'm assuming that it's gonna at the very least be somewhat busy over here, but... let's make some more of these things. And start up some High Templar production here as well. There we go. Let's get started with... Which one do we do? I think we're gonna go to Khadirian Amulet first, just because I do plan on building quite a couple. And then later on, which essentially is just an energy upgrade. Later on, we'll be focusing on some of the storm upgrades as well, which of course is going to be very important. Question is, how many workers are we need, or how are we gonna need on minerals here? I think we got enough already, so I'm gonna start rallying towards this side of the map instead, which I think makes a lot of sense. You guys can hang out over here. We're gonna put all of the zealots here on one control group. Start up the second upgrade here as well, and then very shortly the third one too, which I think is going to be important. And while apparently, yeah, they got a ton of detection. I don't think we're supposed to, I don't think we are supposed to move across the map with Dark Templar. It just doesn't really make a lot of sense. Anyway, I want to make sure that I start a +2 right here as well, which I indeed can do now. And with the ranged upgrade done on these Dragoons, as well as, of course, the upgrade done on the Dark, or on the Zealots rather, to deal some additional damage, just because they can close the distance a bit faster, I think I can start moving out quite comfortably. Let's get the mining started over here. And of course, I can also go for Archons if I want to, right? I'm assuming I can anyway. Let's have a look. Can I morph you guys into Archons? Yes, I can. Very good. Archons, of course, very good. But they're a very nice way of dropping gas, right? Considering we've got a lot of gas already. I don't think you can really go wrong with making Archons. Is there ever a situation where, like, well, snap, I wish I didn't make these Archons? I don't think that's the thing, right? So, whew, gotta be careful here, though. Let's get some of these units across over here in this direction as well. Gotta be careful, Lowko. Did not realize they would be attacking this aggressively towards this base, which is annoying. That means that there's probably also going to be a base over here in the bottom right-hand corner. Now, what exactly was the mission objective again? We need to destroy the heart of the conclave. Whatever that means. Let's start up some more Dragoons here as soon as we can. You guys should probably head over in that direction once more, and I think once I can afford some, I want to make sure that I get at least a few cannons up and running over here. Just because it does look like we are going to be in at least a little bit of trouble here if I don't. Let's get you guys to mining. And for now, we'll just continue pro production as well, because I did end up losing some of them. Need to get as much income here as we can. Alright. Yeah, let's construct like 2 cannons here, which will probably already help out quite a bit. Maybe even a 3rd cannon. which would stop most of this aggression, right? Let's get it over here so it doesn't really block any mining. There we go. And I think with that, we actually already got a pretty solid amount of economy here. Let's start up the Psionic Storm upgrade, and I think I'll start building up that army that I was mentioning, consisting primarily of Zealots, Dragoons, and then High Templar and Archon as well. Alrighty, so we are a little bit later into the mission right now. Looks like there's actually just about to be a rather big attack right here on this side of the map, but we got a lot of stuff. Let's just replace the cannon that we just lost. Should be alright. I got myself an observatory here, which should allow me to start producing some additional observers, which should be very nice. I'm getting myself some more Dragoons now as well, because I got a whole lot of High Templar. I actually think I got maybe a little bit too many of them now. It's probably a little bit excessive, but whatever. We got one control group worth of High Templar, and actually one more as well. These guys can just hang out in the corner over here. The rest of you, this is way too many, by the way. You don't want to get that many. The rest of you, though, that I'm going to produce from here on out are just going to be when I got excess amounts of gas, and I'm going to be morphing those into Archons instead. I actually wonder how good this is going to be. Are these actually going to be enough, though, to clean this all up? I'm hoping so. Whew. Man, they're fighting this area like crazy. You guys should probably come over here. Did I just lose that entire control group worth of units? Oh my god. Wow. Okay. Well, that's not good. Single group of Reavers there absolutely murdering everything. Blowing up these Zealots like no tomorrow. They deal so much splash damage. It's kind of insane. I don't really know even what the correct counter to them is. I guess micro is the correct counter. You need to make sure you don't miss micro against them. Alright, well that's a shame. Luckily for me, they were only Zealots, but that did just throw me back a little. Regardless though, we are getting solid upgrades here. They're just about to finish, and I think once I roughly max out on... I don't need this many. I'm not gonna need this many. I'm sorry. Some of you, you gotta morph into Archons. I think that's a good idea. There you go. Alright, let's do a bit of moving across the map here. I don't really know exactly what we're looking for, but I just saved, and I think we're gonna be at a pretty good spot here to potentially deal some damage. Got a lot of units here. These cannons will definitely not stay alive for very long. And we can quickly back up here as well. Although apparently some of these guys are gonna be stuck, so let's quickly clean that one up. You guys, come on now, it's just a little bridge! Protoss units do have a tendency to be rather stupid. Oh my god, that's insane. Alright. You guys should also come in this direction. Come on, get over there. Gotta be careful here though. Don't want to really be overlapping storms nearly that much. Well, let's take down that base as soon as we can. I wonder if I should go for some higher tier units myself as well, but whatever. Where's that heart of the conclave that we were looking for? It's quite a lot of units here though, not gonna lie. There's actually a push coming this way right now too. Not exactly what I was hoping for. I don't even know how common Storm is in Protoss versus Protoss. Probably not very common, just judging by the concept of it. Doesn't make a lot of sense to be storming all that many units either. You're also mine? Dang, I got a lot of stuff. Overlap all of them! Alright, morph into an Archon, please. There's gonna be a pushover in this direction too, although that one will be taken care of quite nicely. Let's get some more observers just in case we need them. Now let's go ahead and engage here to the best of our abilities. Very nice. We got a lot of units here, and I think we're gonna be shutting down at least one of these bases here with relative ease, which will be a necessity. Go ahead. There we go. I'm a little hesitant to create too many gateways here as well, because I know eventually I'm gonna run out of resources. Although what I could do is just simply take over the base over here, right? That would not be that crazy of an idea. And just by simply fighting all of these units, I think we got one of the bases at least taken care of here. Trying to clean up here as much as we can. And already, we got a lot of units moving across. That should hopefully make this at least doable. Whew, a little worried there, but apparently it was still producing the scarabs. Trying to make as much stuff as I can. Queuing up all of these upgrades. Let's go ahead and get the shields upgrades as well, just because we can. And obviously, Archons are still going to be really solid anti-air units as well. Did the probe get killed? I think a probe may have gotten killed. Oh, no, it isn't. I just didn't see the little ball thingy. Alright, fair enough. So that should at least prevent part of these attacks from moving across the map. And from straight up killing us. Very good. Now I know for a fact that there's still going to be another base here very nearby. This one over here. That one has a very tight choke to fight through as well. So let's make sure that we clean up this entire part of the map first. Before we do anything else, queue up some more of these dudes. But I think we have cleaned up majority of the... Oh man, there's more over there. Oh, there's also an orange Protoss. There's like 4 different colors of Protoss trying to fight us right now. These ones have got a lot of air. So let's make sure that we get a bunch of Dragoons ourselves out. Alright, putting up a whole lot of static defense over here as well. There we go. This base is now quite nicely secured. And indeed, there are less pushes moving across the map. Now, I'm focusing on a lot of Dragoons at this point. Let's make sure that we get them all hotkeyed. There you go, you're gonna be hotkey number 1. Hang out over there, please, for just a little bit. That would be nice. Hotkey number 2. You guys hang out over here, please. Thank you very much. Hotkey number 3. You guys hang out over there, too. I'm making as much here as I can. I don't know if I need to focus on any more High Templar and whatnot as well. I felt like they didn't really do very much in that previous engagement, although I may be mistaken. Oh well. Hotkey number 1, you gotta go back. Oh, that deals a lot of damage, right? That actually worked out pretty well. Yeah, that's fine. Whoa. Alright, this is gonna be risky though. Pushing without really any Archons here. I don't really know if that's gonna be a great option by me, but anyway. Let's get some more Zealots going. Hotkey 1, Hotkey 2. If we could kill that thing, that would be great. These things are terrifying. This is gonna be a bit of a weird army though. They are the ones with all the massive amounts of air. So I'm a little worried for them. Anyway, you're gonna be hotkey number 4. And I think very shortly, we're gonna be moving in. So before we do anything, let's go ahead and save here. Just in case. Get the next upgrade going as well. Queue up some buildings or some unit producing structures. And make sure that we rally some observers in that direction as well. Just we are more than likely, just because we are more than likely going to need them. I will have to try and micro as good as I can though. And there's gonna be a bunch of carriers around this area too, which is a little worrisome. Anyway, there's a orange Protoss in this area of the map. I don't know if this is going to be where that heart of the conclave is at. Could very well be the case. Do I target fire these things down? I probably do. We just need to destroy the heart of the conclave though. I'm assuming it's gonna be over here somewhere, right? It will make a lot of sense. Anyway, I don't have that great of an anti-air army, which makes me a little worried. Do I have to even go here, though? It's like impossible to scout. Oh, man. These guys are waiting to get their splash damage in. Very worrisome. It's a whole lot of army units. We're just gonna try it out, see how it goes. If it goes terrible, we can always try and take out the other base first, which may very well be the correct decision. I wonder if the heart is just simply gonna be in that area, though. I really don't know. No, this engagement really did not go that well in our favor, huh? There's gonna be so many reinforcing units here, too. That's just gonna be so scary to achieve anything. What's even a counter to Reaver, though? I think really the best counter is just simply to micro, right? But sometimes they just appear out of nowhere, it looks like, and you just die. You just lose all your things. Alright, no, this doesn't work. Let's go ahead and kill red first. Alright, just in case, I'm gonna put up some more static defense here. I think that's gonna be helpful. I've got a feeling this base is gonna be under quite a bit of pressure. Aesthetic defense is pretty great. I know there's like 2 people watching this video right now really happy and really excited about the fact that I'm finally making aesthetic defense. Alright. You guys need to come in this direction too. 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A. Get all of the units in there, please. Okay, make as much stuff as we can. And try and overwhelm this part of the map. Also, give me some observers in this direction. At the same time, I want to make some more observers and rally them over there. If you guys could maybe go after him, that would be great. It's also so hard to say where he's flinging his little scarab. Gotta be careful here, though. A lot of units pushing in this direction right now. I don't know if I've got enough. Well, we are cleaning up this base very comfortably, which turns out to be much easier than the other. We are losing every single last one of the defensive structures over here. Well, at least it looks like it.
This madness must stop. The sight of my brethren slaughtering one another is more than I can stand. Though I fear you would doom us all, Aldaris, I surrender myself to the conclave. End Taro Adun, Executor. Don't give up the fight.
Okay.
Tassadar of the Templar, by your actions you have severed yourself from the mercy of your brethren. You refused to destroy the Terran worlds as was commanded. You have questioned time and time again the sacred will of the conclave, and you have abandoned your homeworld in its darkest hour. Most grievous of all is that you have allied yourself with the blasphemous Dark Ones, and learned to utilize their profane powers in tandem with our own. What say you, O fallen Templar?
Aldaris, I submit myself to the Conclave's judgment. But know this, given the same choices again, I would surely have made them. I have sacrificed all that our world might live. I have sullied my honor. I have discarded my rank and standing. I have even broken our most ancient traditions. But never think that I would for one moment regret my actions. For I am Templar, and above all else, I have sworn to protect our homeworld till the end.
So, you're telling me that while I was busy, you know, trying to control the third base, I suppose, which was previously one of the opposing bases, we accidentally killed the objective in the bottom left-hand corner of the map. So I must have, you know, obtained the victory there without me realizing it. And apparently the orange base didn't need to die at all. Anyway, quite interesting though. So Tassadar is kind of just done, right? I mean, he knows he's doing the right thing. Every Protoss essentially wants to make sure that they protect their homeworld of Aiur. And right now he's realizing, hey, snap, like we are murdering everyone that's available here on Aiur. I don't think we need to be doing this, and I think we should just call it quits. So right now that means that he is going to be at the mercy of the conclave. But so far, the conclave seems very stuck when it comes to the Protoss traditions. And they may very well accidentally wipe out their own race and planet just by simply, you know, not listening to what the Dark Templar, which of course they don't appreciate whatsoever, and then the Fallen Templar, known as Tassadar, have to say. So I wonder how this is going to turn out. Regardless, if you are interested, you know what to do. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already, so you get a notification as soon as the next episode goes live. I think the next one is going to be an important one, so make sure to tune in for that. But other than that, I want to thank you very much so for watching. Have an amazing day, okay? Do not forget to smile, and I'll see you in the next one.